Continued herd expansion is confirmed with the release of some new livestock reports. Derrell Peel is here to tell us about it. And Derrell, let's start out with the cattle inventory picture. What are you learning?
Well, the mid-year inventory report confirmed what we already knew. There were no real surprises in this report. The estimated July 1 inventory of all cattle and calves was up 2.2%. The beef cow herd inventory, which is the one we've been watching most closely, was up 2.5% over a year ago levels. The number of beef replacement heifers was up 6.5%. So, it builds on the expansion that we started last year. It really confirms that we're really right on track with the kind of herd expansion that we anticipated, and we've been seeing with other data, or indicated by other data, in terms of reduced cow slaughter and reduced heifer slaughter.
In looking at that, what kind of thoughts do you have then more long term?
Well, I think what this says is that we've probably turned the corner here with cattle numbers getting tighter. We had a bigger calf crop last year. We're going to start seeing those calves show up in feeder supplies and ultimately in beef production. The estimated feeder supplies, when you go through the inventory categories and calculate that, is up about 1.8%. So we're still saving heifers, which moderates that initial growth in the calf crop. But what it means is that we're going to transition from many years of herds getting smaller and numbers getting smaller into one where numbers are getting bigger, and that means we're going to have to approach our price expectations a little bit differently. We're going to build some price pressure over time.
What did the cattle on feed report then tell you?
The monthly cattle on feed report shows that we have a slight increase in beef cow numbers, or cattle numbers, in the feedlot. There was a slight increase in placements, but over the last several months we've placed less cattle in the feedlot. So numbers in terms of overall feedlot production is still down. That's confirmed in the slaughter, that so far this year is down about 6.8% for all cattle, about 6.5% for steers and heifers. So again, at this point in time, beef production continues to get tighter. That longer term picture that we just talked about means that that will change over the next few months, really into 2016 and on into 2017. We'll begin to see an increase in beef production, but in the short run, beef production continues to get smaller.
And then in terms of what producers may need to do for the rest of the year, what kind of advice do you have for them?
Well, again, we've probably seen the peak in feeder cattle prices in particular. And so we're going to, I don't see big pressure building on those prices. We're going to have good, strong prices. Cow-calf producers will be looking at prices that are probably down a little bit from a year ago levels this fall, but not down significantly. We're still going to see very strong cow-calf returns that are still supportive of this herd expansion that's going to continue for another year or two. On the stocker side, moisture conditions are still pretty good. We've got a little ways to go to see exactly what we look like in the fall, but it looks like we have potential for some fall grazing, some wheat pasture, conditions that are reasonable. So producers will be penciling that out. And again, the main thing will be, we're gonna be facing a little bit more price pressure over time. So you have to be a little more careful planning going in and be aware of that.
Okay, Derrell Peel, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.